Well, I decided it was time to decorate outside. So I decorated my Charlie Brown tree with a little reindeer on the bottom. And the squirrels have really done a number on those pumpkins. It's time to get those out. I was going to take those Halloween decorations out, but they're frozen solid. Merry Christmas! Hi! I thought I was going out for a ride, but something inside me just said, nope, better not go today. When I get those feelings, I just usually try to follow them, because if I don't, something dreadful usually happens. That feeling of impending doom. Well, anyway, I was going out to get a few little Christmas items, and I thought of a place I could show you that's in Woonsocket. We're here. This is it. This is, as you can see, the Ferron Foundation. Little Rose, Le Chateau de la Petite Rose is Little Rose's castle. Now, to tell you the truth, I've never visited here. It's right here in Woonsocket, and this was actually, believe it or not, a former gas station, and they've renovated it. Isn't it a gorgeous place? It's right on Arnold Street, quite close to Main Street. I've never visited. I don't even know when their hours are, but doesn't it look cute for the holidays? Let's look at what it says on the door. Handicap access, as you can see. Let's see, what does it say? Little Rose. Saturdays, 2:30, 6:30. Oh, they suggest that after you take the Polar Express, you come and visit. Interesting, isn't it? Come across the street. I may have to come by to have a visit. It's right in my hometown. I do own a book on Rose Ferron. The title is She Wears a Crown of Thorns. If you look closely, she experienced stigmata, and their stigmata is usually in the form of the wounds of Christ's crucifixion. So here's the book on her. She's when she was a child, they think she had been, approached by the God. Here's a picture at 7 years old. She was a singer, and she said God came to her when she was very young and taught her a prayer, and she said that prayer every single day of her life. She was born in Quebec. The family moved from Quebec to Fall River, and they ended up in Woonsocket. Woonsocket at the time was called Little Quebec. It was a thriving city. There were many mills, and there was a very large French Canadian population here. So it was natural that someone from Quebec would come to settle here. There was work. There were 1 million churches. There are so many churches in Woonsocket, and that was a big thing too, because this family was highly religious. She's an American stigmatic, is what they call her, and she was also an ecstatic, I guess a person who experiences the mystical. She's subject to mystical experiences. So I find things about her quite interesting, most likely because it happened where I grew up. She lived from 1902 to 1936. She died, I thought she was 33, 02 and 3. Maybe she's 35 or 36 when she died. 33, if she was born in 02. She could have been 33 years, lived 33 years if she I remember she died in 36. I remember that from the book. But anyway, it's not like I follow her or I believe these things. I just know about them because she lived here in the town at the time when my parents were being born. That's when my parents were born, and she had many doctors here. She lived a sickly life. Show pictures of her. Most of the pictures you see of her are like this. She is bedridden. There are pictures where her hands are crippled. She had her own chapel within her house because she was so bedridden and she was very weak, and however she's described as being so patient, and it's very interesting. But anyway, I just thought I'd show the new castle to Rose Ferron, Little Rose they call her, and just make you aware that no matter what the city or town or general region is, if you look around, you're going to find some interesting things that have happened as part of their history.